Picture this. November 2022. You log into your crypto exchange. Your balance, still there yesterday. Today, zero. Billions vanish in days. Not because of a market crash alone. Because the man hailed as crypto's savior, the 30-year-old billionaire who sponsored stadiums, ran Super Bowl ads with Larry David, and promised to give away his fortune, had been secretly using your money to gamble, buy mansions, and fund political campaigns. In just 1 week, FTX, once valued at $32 billion, collapsed into the biggest fraud case in cryptocurrency history. But the story didn't end there. Fast forward to January 2026. After years of bankruptcy battles, the estate has already distributed billions in cash repayments, in some cases more than 100% of what people lost, but only in dollar terms from 2022. Many victims still feel robbed because they missed the massive bull run since then. This is the complete, updated story of FTX's rise, catastrophic fall, and the long, bitter road to recovery. Welcome to Profit and Panic, where fortunes are made, lost, and sometimes it's partially returned. It all starts with Samuel Bankman-Fried, or SBF, born in 1992 to Stanford law professors. He grew up in a high-Q, progressive household. At MIT, he studied physics and math, already obsessed with probabilities and expected value. After graduation, he joined Jane Street, a legendary high-frequency trading firm. There, he mastered exploiting tiny market inefficiencies at lightning speed. In 2017, during Bitcoin's first major bull run, SBF spotted a huge opportunity, the Kim G premium, Bitcoin trading 20–30% higher on Korean exchanges than in the US due to capital controls. He founded Alameda Research in 2017, a quantitative crypto trading firm. It quickly became profitable by arbitraging these gaps and taking heavy leveraged positions. By May 2019, existing exchanges like Binance and Coinbase were powerful, but full of bugs, slow interfaces, and limited derivatives. SBF launched FTX Short for Futures Exchange, a sleek platform focused on perpetual futures, margin trading, and exotic crypto products. Key advantages: lightning-fast execution, up to 100x leverage, and a native FTT token that gave trading fee discounts and staking rewards. The timing was perfect. Post-2020 pandemic stimulus flooded markets with cheap money. Bitcoin rocketed from $4,000 in early 2020 to $69,000 peak. In November 2021, total crypto market cap hit nearly $3 trillion. Retail investors poured in via apps like Robinhood and Coinbase. The FOMO was everywhere. SB assembled an elite inner circle. Gary Wang, programming prodigy, co-founder and CTO. Nishad Singh, engineering lead. Caroline Ellison, young Jane, street trader, who became Alameda CEO at just 28. They moved operations to a luxury compound in the Bahamas, zero income tax, loose regulation, and a glamorous lifestyle of private jets and beach villas. The growth was explosive. 2021, FTX overtook BitMEX in derivatives volume and challenged Binance. In July, it raised $900 million at an $18 billion valuation from Sequoia, SoftBank, Tiger Global, and others. Early 2022, another round pushed valuation to $32 billion higher than many traditional Wall Street giants. User base, over 1 million active traders. Daily volume, $10 to $20 billion. Marketing was genius level. Naming rights for FTX Arena, home of the Miami Heat Super Bowl ad, starring Larry David, joking, "Don't invest in crypto." Massive celebrity deals. Tom Brady, Gisele Bündchen, Shaq, Stephen Curry. SBF became the face of crypto done right, lobbying in Washington for regulation while pledging billions to effective altruism, donating to pandemic prevention and AI safety. The secret sauce: FTT. Alameda held billions in FTT as a major asset. The token's value was propped up by FTX buybacks and staking perks. This created a circular dependency. If FTT fell, Alameda's balance sheet imploded. Unbeknownst to almost everyone, even most employees, there was a hidden backdoor in the code built by Gary Wang at SBF's request. It allowed Alameda to borrow unlimited customer funds from FTX without collateral or liquidation risk. While the bull market roared, it looked like genius. When it turned, it became fraud. 2022 brought the crypto winter. Mage and Terra, Luna imploded, $40 plus billion wiped out. June-July, lending platforms Celsius, Three Arrows Capital, and Voyager collapsed under over-leveraged bets. Bitcoin fell 70%, bottoming near $16,000 in November. Alameda, heavily leveraged and exposed, started bleeding cash. To cover margin calls and bad trades, SBF increasingly relied on customer deposits sitting on FTX, treating them like a personal piggy bank. November 2nd, 2022. CoinDesk drops the bomb. A leaked Alameda balance sheet shows $14.6 billion in assets. But $5.8 billion, nearly 40%, is FTT in a liquid token they largely controlled. Red flags everywhere. Investors panic. FTT price starts sliding. November 6th, Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao CZ tweets, Binance will liquidate its entire $0.1 billion FTT position for risk management reasons. It was a nuclear tweet. FTT crashes from $25 to under $4 in hours. FTX customers see the writing on the wall and start a classic bank run, requesting over $6 billion in withdrawals in just 72 hours. SBF tweets frantically, assets are fine, 1-to-1. Liquidity crunch, temporary. Few believe him. November 8th, Binance signs a non-binding letter to acquire FTX, offering hope. November 9th, after quick due diligence, Binance walks away. Reason: mishandled customer funds and looming regulatory issues. Discovered billions had been secretly funneled to Alameda. Withdrawals officially paused. FTT becomes worthless. Overnight, 600 million Australian dollars. Hack drains remaining hot wallets. Perpetrators still unknown. November 11th, 2022. FTX, Alameda, and 130 plus entities file Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Estimated whole, initially $8 to $10 billion, later revised higher. SBF resigns. Veteran crisis manager John J. Ray III, who handled Enron, takes over. His verdict: I have never seen such a complete failure of corporate controls, or such blatant misuse of customer funds. Revelations pour in. Luxury Bahamas properties. $40 plus million in political donations, and the secret backdoor that let Alameda treat FTX customer money as its own. The fallout was immediate and widespread. Bitcoin hit $15,700 lows, contagion to BlockFi, Genesis, and others. Crypto's reputation took years to recover. Criminal saga. December 2022. SBF arrested in Bahamas. Extradited. October 2023. Trial in New York. Key cooperators: Caroline Ellison, Gary Wang, Nishad Singh, all testified. SBF directed the fraud. November 2023. Convicted on all 7 counts: wire fraud, conspiracy, money laundering. March 2024. 25 years in federal prison plus $11 billion forfeiture. As of January 2026. Appeal ongoing in the Second Circuit. Arguments heard November 2025. Ruling pending. Trump publicly stated in January 2026 he will not pardon SBF. Bankruptcy and Repayments 2025-2026 update of the estate recovered $14.70, $16.50 plus billion through asset sales. Anthropic stake. Robinhood shares, Solana Holdings, clawbacks, far more than expected. Plan confirmed October 2024, effective January 3, 2025. Distributions so far, early 2025. Initial payouts, prioritizing $50,000. Claims, May 2025. $5 billion around, September 30th, 2025. $1.6 billion, third distribution, Total distributed by late 2025. Over $7 minus 12 plus billion reports vary by source under the plan. Approximately 98% of customers expected 118 to 143% recovery of their November 2022 dollar value in cash. Convenience class $50,000, often 120% plus. U.S. customers, cumulative approximately 95% plus in some rounds. International.com, lower initial percentages, but still substantial. Here's the painful twist. Repayments are in cash, valued at 2022 prices. Bitcoin $16-17K, with Bitcoin over $100,000 in 2025 to 2026. Many feel they recovered only 9 to 46% of their original crypto purchasing power. 1. Not your keys. Not your coins. Centralized exchanges carry huge counterparty risk too. Proof of reserves audits must be real-time and independent. 3. Never mix customer funds with proprietary trading. It's a recipe for disaster. 4. Flashy marketing and celebrity endorsements prove nothing about solvency. 5. Regulation is inevitable. Post-FTX laws, MiCA, and EU-US proposals demand more transparency. Emotional music swell. Montage. 2022 chaos courtroom payout notifications. Crypto chart rocketing upward. It's from a $32 billion empire built on hype and leverage to a multi-billion-dollar fraud exposed in days, to one of the rarest bankruptcy outcomes ever. Billions returned, yet trust forever broken. FTX didn't collapse because crypto is inherently broken. It's collapsed because one man treated other people's money as his personal casino. In finance, especially crypto, the golden rule remains unchanged. Transparency, ISNT, optional it, as the only thing standing between survival and ruin. Thanks for watching this deep dive. If FTX taught us anything, it's to question everything. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, because in markets, panic often comes right before profit or total loss.